And here we have the new game room. Obviously it is not complete yet. It is a slightly larger room. And there's less stuff that has to actually go in here. Since this will no longer be my living room, this will just be for games and where I do most of my recording and editing. There's no shelves yet. This is very early into the move. We literally just moved in like 3 days ago. All my shit is on the wall there. These are the only 2 shelves I have currently, unless you count that one. That's more of a display piece. Same with that thing over there and the computer desk. So not a lot of furniture. Shelving should be coming this weekend though.
6 months later.
Hello, and welcome back to Unhelpful Yoda. Today, as you saw by the thumbnail, we're going to do a game room tour. We moved into this house like 6 months ago or so, back in October. Never really got around to it. I was waiting to get my new shelving in, but after a giant mess with ordering shelves from IKEA, I just kind of haven't gotten around to purchasing new shelves because those shelves never showed up. But everything else in the game room I'm pretty much happy with. I like the way everything else is set up, and the space. So we're just going to do the game room tour now. When we get the new shelves, we can focus in on how the games are actually displayed themselves, as opposed to this time where we'll do everything. So let's get started. Okay, so this is what you typically see when I'm filming. This is just a kind of display shelf of stuff. It does go higher than you usually see. I have my classic consoles up here as well. Recently picked up the PlayStation and the Genesis one, but they're all up there. And way above that is actually where I keep all of my plushies. I have a ton of Pokemon and just Nintendo in general. Also a lot of anime characters, I guess. There's a cube of my wife's plushies, a lot of Yu Hakusho and stuff in there. We got Itchy and Scratchy, Spider-Man, Miles Morales up there. Some Build-A-Bear ones, Beauty and the Beast, Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That's the Arceus Sitting Cutie plushie from the pre-order of Legends Arceus on the Pokemon Center. We have, for any of you old enough to remember, we have a banana in pajamas. Only a singular one. Don't have a second one yet. We got Ralph, Tweak, Luma, a lot of Disney ones on this one. I don't actually know who the blue genie is. I know it's from Shimmer and Shine, but I don't know what her name is. And we got Clifford over here too. But yeah, this is what you pretty much always see whenever I record. These are relatively new, although they've been up for the last few videos. The Xbox One fell at one point. Got the Halo Infinite from GameStop display. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy display from GameStop as well. I do have more pieces to that, but I don't have all 4 pieces, so I just put the one up. The other one doesn't actually have any characters or anything on it, so it was no point. And then just an Xbox one. On this side, it is the Pokemon 25th anniversary. I do not have this corner for it, which is kind of lame. But I do have the other 3, so I just stuck the Diamond and Pearl advertisement there. I know you see this all the time, but in case you don't know what's actually up here, I mean, that's just a Yoda, or Guru, whatever his name is. But we have the Blitz and Stolas plushies from Hell of a Boss, a Samus and a Raichu. We also have the Witchcrafter Madame Veer. This is from the OCG, I think it's the Super Shiny box it's called. But these are from OCG products, an actual official thing. This is just a Pink Flamingo. I like the movie Pink Flamingos, so Pink Flamingo. We got a Tupac book. Big fan of Tupac. This is also a very expensive book with like a DVD documentary and stuff in it. It's really cool. We have a boxed copy of Pokemon Blue. This is not mine. I got this at a Goodwill. A friend of mine found it. It was pretty nice. They actually saved it for me too. So this is a Wii U disc. We talked about this in the last video. I'm not really sure what's on it, but I just like the Wii U. Over here we have my wife's Pokemon Crystal. We have a Stan shot glass and a Barney cup from Flintstones Kids. I really like the Flintstones Kids. That's probably the only thing I could find from it. Some VHSs. We got Beauty and the Beast. This is actually a sealed Beauty and the Beast. Sailor Moon. This one's my wife's. I don't really know which movie it is, but it is Sailor Moon. And Power Rangers Space Force movie. And this is Lunette and Molly, a clown and her dolly. They're from the Big Comfy Couch. This shelf is a Blue Lantern Flash. I believe it's from Brightest Day. It might be from Blackest Night. I'm not 100% sure which one this appears in, but it's from one of those two, which is pretty cool. This is a Donkey Kong Coleco machine. It does function, and it's a pretty fun game. I'm really bad at it, but I love Donkey Kong. There is another Donkey Kong. As alluded to in the Wii U video, that is the Pokken. That's my second copy. It's just kind of sitting back there. You can't really see it on the shelf, but I like having it there anyway. It's the only Wii U thing really on the shelves besides that disc. We have a Ninjor. I opened him. I actually opened him for the channel a few weeks ago, or like 2 months ago, but never posted the video because it was like 5 minutes and I thought it was kind of boring. But I really like Ninjor. He's one of my favorite things in Power Rangers that's not specifically a Ranger. I think he's really cool. And that's the Dumacorn. I do have a video opening this on the channel. Down one, I think this is a pretty obvious shelf. We got Future Trunks. We got Naruto as an adult, or teen, I guess, whatever, part 2. And that's a Byakuya from Bleach. And then in the back, we have some Japanese Super Famicom games for Dragon Ball. We have the Dragon Ball game. This one is like a, I guess like an RPG. It had a lot of talking and I couldn't really figure out what was going on, so I couldn't play it. This one and this one are just fighting games. They're pretty cool. This next shelf, we have my wife's Blue Eyes White Dragon. Big Yu-Gi-Oh fan, and yeah, just like having Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on the shelf. That's an Oscar the Grouch. I don't know why he's there. Not really a big fan of Sesame Street, but you know, Oscar the Grouch is there. This is the Famicom Shonen Jump version. It comes with some like Dragon Ball and Shonen Jump themed games. It's pretty cool. Me and my wife picked this up around the same time the first Xbox video went up. We actually bought it on that trip. This is a Bulma Figma, and this is a Yugi with Nendoroid. This is just some action figures. We got Captain Planet, Harley Quinn, Spider-Ham, Zero Suit Samus, another Harley Quinn, Sonic, Spider-Gwen, Miles, Spider-Man with like 4 arms or something. This is Emma Frost, Zatanna, and that's a Horimiya Japanese manga. It's not in English, so it's not with the rest of my manga. It's just sitting there. Found that at the Goodwill though. Down here we have a Sailor Mercury. We have this Master Chief figure. I forget who makes it, but it's from it's from like a Comic-Con or something. It's an exclusive one. I don't know. I found it for really cheap and picked it up. Not really a huge Master Chief or Halo fan, but it's pretty cool. And this is the White Tiger Zord from Power Rangers. This is the Rose from Beauty and the Beast. I really like Beauty and the Beast, so we have the Rose from Beauty and the Beast. And there's Speed Racer's car. Over here we got a Scooby-Doo. We have the robot from the Jetsons. I honestly can't think of her name right now. Captain Caveman. We got a Yellow Submarine. That's the Pokemon Switches. And we got El Kabong. Here's just a couple of goats. This is a Blastoise plushie. A Zelda chest. I think this came with strategy guides or something. I don't have them. I just have the chest though. This is currently filled with a bunch of shit. And there's some soundtracks for games. And then way down at the bottom, which you would never actually see on camera because I'm never this low. We got a steel cage plug and play. I like plug and plays, and this one looks pretty neat. Behind it is just a ton of guidebooks and stuff, and some art books. These are the Last of Us 1 and 2 art book. They don't fit standing up, so I had to lay them down like this. Some computer games. Nintendo Power. Again, behind here is just a ton of guidebooks. No rhyme or reason to where they're at. I haven't actually gotten to organizing any of these things yet. Kind of waiting for those new shelves. And here we have a collector's edition of Ori and the Will of the Wisp on the Xbox One. It's still sealed. I didn't open it because I didn't really need to. I played it on Game Pass. And this is a picture printer, a photo printer. I don't even know if it works. It's just, I just threw it in there because it was in my way. Over here, we have a Kylo Ren and a Stormtrooper. They're like almost life size. I guess they're like childlike life size, which is pretty nice. We have a ring light. This only ever goes on when I stream, which I've only done like 3 times. So, you know, not getting a whole lot of use out of that right now. But in the future. This is my new desk. I actually just put this desk together today before filming this video. Which is actually how I started making this video, because I didn't have time to really work on one. I just decided to do the room today. So we're going to do this now. This is my new desk. Only these 2 monitors are hooked up. This 3rd monitor is for the future when I get a new computer and I can have all 3, because it'll help with streaming shit. Because right now 2 monitors is just not enough. I have too much shit going on when I'm streaming. So the 3rd one up. This is my garbage computer. It's poop. It runs like poop, and I'm pretty sure it's going to shoot into space one day when I try to edit this video. This is my Mortal Kombat arcade machine with a Shantae Risky's Revenge vinyl soundtrack on top of it. I like vinyls and Shantae, so. And game soundtracks in general. This is just a lot of good things I like. And in Mortal Kombat as an arcade machine is pretty neat. My cat's kind of messed this one up a little bit. Got some fringing going on, but what can you do? Cats. Here we got some posters and pictures and whatnot. We have the Giratina, then the Sky Warrior movie poster, a Rat Pack poster. We got Doctor Who. This is a pretty neat one my wife got me. Behind this, it's kind of hidden behind the monitors now, but back here we have an autograph from Billy Piper from Doctor Who. This one. We didn't get Tennant yet. Tennant's kind of hard to find, and when he is able to find, he's very expensive. Up here, I switched these out before this video. They used to be Scott Pilgrim. I had Belladonna from Stevie Nicks, and I had Blizzard of Oz from Ozzy up here, but I switched them out today. They've been up for a while. They were up in the original Game Room tour as well. This time we got Jubilee from Japanese Breakfast. Should have won its category for the Grammys, but whatever. We got 17, XXX Tentacion. Great album. Great might be an overstatement, but it's pretty good. Then we got Section 80, Kendrick's best album. That's right. We got a Mario Odyssey and a Super Mario Kart these are like canvas prints, I guess. Game's not bad though. I think this one was from Target, but whatever. They're just mass produced. They're nothing crazy, but they're really cool looking. Also, this has Donkey Kong Jr., which I like quite a bit. You don't see Donkey Kong Jr. on a lot of things, or even in anything anymore, so that's nice. This is a big-ass Harley Quinn poster that my niece got me. I do have some more pictures that I want to put up that are in this closet. We'll get to that towards the end. But I don't have room until I figure out how the rest of the room's going to look. Here's a Lady Gaga poster. Up here we have a Maria Brink autograph. That is from In This Moment, the lead singer. We have a Stevie Nicks autograph. This is the reason that her album got taken down. Don't really need 2, so we got that one. We have a 7 Year Itch poster. It's like a film card from somewhere. And this is a actual painting of Harley Quinn. Down here we have my Virtual Boy. Always ready to use because it's a great system. We have the XD Gale of Darkness GameCube. This is one of the few Pokemon themed home consoles. I think it's just this and the 64. The rest of them are portables, so that's nice to have. We got the Scott Pilgrim Collector's Edition. Did an unboxing for this a few weeks ago. And this is my Sega Saturn. It's not hooked up because I don't have one of the cords I need. I think it's the power cable I'm missing. But yeah, other than that, it works fine. But so this isn't hooked up. This is the only one I have up here that's not hooked up currently. This is my small flat screen for retro consoles. Depending on the console, I have 2 TVs here. We also have a CRT. And then these are the consoles hooked up. We got 64, Dreamcast, Master System, NES, Super NES, and Genesis. That's really all I got up here right now. GameCube and PS2 and anything from that generation onward, I guess, is downstairs in the living room. Now, we also have a VHS player here, but this isn't hooked up because then it takes up too much space. This is my display cabinet. It is mostly Pokemon, especially up here. We got the Pokemon Pops, we got the Japanese games, the Pokedex, some Pokemon cards, the amiibo, just a ton of stuff, some steelbooks. Back there in the corner, we have some double packs for the games, sealed copies of games. We actually have a sealed pack of the cards. I forget which set it is, but it's an older set. Just some random like action figures. We got Ash and Misty, and it's a steelbook of the movies. That's also sealed. The lights are probably messing with it a little bit here, but I do like having these lights. Down here we have some PC games. We got Yu-Gi-Oh! Doom 3, and then Civilization 2, and then this is all the World of Warcrafts that I have played. This is when I stopped playing. Haven't gone back since. We got a Zero Suit Samus GameCube controller specifically for the Wii. And then we have the same thing, but this is a Zelda one. We got Master Chief figure. We got I think they're called Totakus for Beautiful Joe and for Aloy. And then we have a fake Link Majora's Mask Nendoroid. It's really bad. It has like rust on the plastic. It's weird. But honestly, it was $2 and they gave me my $2 back. So whatever. We got a Donkey Kong Jr. Game & Watch, and we have a Donkey Kong 2 Game & Watch, and then this is the Mario Game & Watch. Haven't gotten the Zelda one yet. I really gotta get on that before it's hard to find. And then down here is the Donkey Kong shelf. We got some Donkey Kong plushies and a Banjo plushie, and Kazooie. Kazooie's there too. We got the Donkey Kong VHS, a Donkey Kong Nintendo Power, Banjo Kazooie VHS tape of the trailer, Donkey Kong Country 2 on the Game Boy Advance, the Conga, bongos. This is Donkey Kong on the Intellivision, the arcade game. Before Nintendo was making home consoles, they released stuff like this. And then this is Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, complete in box. And then way down here, just kind of laying on the floor, is the Shantae skateboard. It's just the deck. It doesn't have like wheels or anything like that, obviously. This is one for Risky's Revenge. I have the other one on the other side of the room. Over here, we have a Nintendo 64 and NES drawer. Currently, these are empty, but when I have a chance, I have some games to put in there. Just a few to put in there. This is the Tomb Raider Temple of Osiris collector's edition thing, but it was a digital game anyway. I bought this recently for like $20. Obviously no game, but yeah, it's neat. We got the Zelda Loftwing amiibo. This is where I keep all like the other Sega systems that I have. We went over these in a video not that long ago. We got the Master System, Sega CD, Dreamcast down here, and the Sega Saturn. These are the only 3 Saturn games. I have one other one, but these are like the only Saturn games I have. We keep all that on this little shelf because I don't really have a lot, and my other shelf is packed. These are some loose Genesis games that aren't boxed. I just don't really have anywhere else to stick them. The NES games are slowly stacking up on the floor here. These are all recent additions to my NES collection. And again, I have just nowhere else to stick them. This is a new pickup that I had. I didn't know this came like this in this big box, and it was pretty cheap. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego? I like the Carmen Sandiego games, and the cartoon for that matter. But I didn't know it came in a big box like this. Limited Run Josh, I think, posted about it when he got it for the Konami Silver Box collection or something. and I had to have it. I picked it up for like 20 bucks on eBay. This is the Metroid Dread 2-pack amiibo. I like amiibo and I like Metroid. I guess we'll start from down here. This is the 64 collection. It does go back in here as well. We almost have the whole thing. I think I'm short like 60 games at the moment. But as you can see, we have the majority, and quite a good amount of the better ones are in here. And the expensive ones. Not everything is here though. Some games are in a different part of the room. And then these are just my favorite 64 games. This is a nice little oddity. I don't want to pull too much out throughout the video because it's going to take forever. But this is a nice little oddity. It's a Smash remix. This is the final version, at least at the time of recording, put on a cart. A friend of mine makes them, so he made me one. He doesn't sell them, by the way, just a heads up. Just a heads up in case anyone's going to ask where to get it. He does not sell them, he just makes them for himself. This is my NES collection, from when I did do my NES video. We also have a couple of Famicom games, and some of my favorite NES games. Gotta display Captain Planet, and then Ice Climbers is the best NES game ever made. This is a close second though. Then one step up, we have the Super Nintendo games. I don't have a huge Super Nintendo collection, but this is them. And again, just some of my favorites put out in front, and there's also a couple on another part of the room. And next we go to the 360 collection, which I very rarely talk about, but I have a very large 360 collection. It's just a little big. It goes a little high up to my ceiling. Also on a different shelf, and then it comes up and takes up this shelf. This is the end of the actual 360 collection, and then this is Connect games. We also have some boxed Game Boy Advance games up here. This is just another one. Killer is Dead's pretty cool. We got Skate 3. Some more Lara Croft Tomb Raider collectibles. We got the Totaku. These are like coasters, I guess, but they're all the game covers from the original series. We got the N-Gage version, and that's a memory card, I believe. I think this is an Xbox memory card, just randomly sitting here. We also have the Xbox 360 shoes, and we have a collector's edition of Call of Duty Ghost. Moving down, we have the Wii U collection. This was a recent video as well. I think it was my last video at the time of recording this. So this takes up quite a bit of space. It's 3 shelves full, and in front of it, you know, we have the big boxes. These usually aren't here, but I had them out for the video, so they're just kind of sitting in the way right now. Got this recently for Christmas. I've been looking for this for a long time. It's the Tropical Freeze Switch holder. Love Donkey Kong, so I had to have this. And I recently picked up Parachute, complete in box, for the Game & Watch. This is pretty cool. And then this is the rest of the Genesis collection. These ones are mostly boxed. There's some loose ones up top here. But if I pull some of this out, this is actually doubled back all the way through of more boxed Genesis games. I do have a lot of Genesis games. I don't want to pull all of them out because I don't have a lot of good ones. I don't really have a lot of good Genesis games. I just have a lot of Genesis games. I guess one of the bigger ones here, without pulling too much out, we got the Hyperstone Heist. This is a loose one. Altered Beast is pretty cool. We got Awesome Possum. Eventually I'll make a Genesis collection video. This is one of the few systems I haven't done it for, at least that I have. I think 64 and Genesis are the next 2 big ones. Down here, this stuff's pretty much still all packed. This is my Game Gear collection. We have the extra tins. They have like memory cards in them. This is the Stadia. This was given away free if you had a YouTube Premium account, I believe. We had a Game Shark. This is just an empty box. This is where all of my Intellivision and Atari 2600 games are currently. I don't have anywhere to stick them, so they're just in the box. Like I said, this is my Game Gear collection. And these are Game Boy and Game Boy Advanced games. And I guess Game Boy Color too. And some like loose DS. I don't have a lot of loose DS games though. I try really hard not to have loose games. If it comes in a plastic case, I kind of want my case. But yeah, I keep all of them in here. It's $2, so that's another one where I gotta do a collection video on it. This is just a random Game Boy Color. This is a sealed base set, I guess it is, of Digimon, the card game. This is the first set released, I believe. So, yeah. I tried to get into the game, I didn't get that into it. I think I did like 1 or 2 openings for it on the channel a long time ago. But yeah, I wanted to get into it. I never actually got around to opening this, and at this point, I just feel like, why should I? I already don't play the game anymore, so I just keep it sealed. It looks cool though. This is the PSP collection. I believe we did a video on this already. And then the Xbox collection, which there's a couple of videos on this as I go for a complete collection. These are some new ones. These haven't been featured in a video yet. So spoilers, we're going to go over SpongeBob and Panzer Dragoon. Even better spoilers, Madden 06 or 05, whatever this is. It's garbage. I don't like it. Modern Pokédex. Up here on top of this shelf we have a Metroid. We have a dual disc. That's one of my 2 dual discs. One's my wife's. But we have 2 dual discs. This is one of them though. This is a big ass Jack cutout from the movie, which is pretty cool. Over here is the expensive and collector's edition game display. This was not here until this morning. It used to all be in this case, but this case got too full. So from the top we got Princess Tomato and the Salad Kingdom. Really cool text adventure game on the NES. Earthbound, great RPG. Wario Land. That's a boxed copy for the Virtual Boy. It's like one of 2 Virtual Boy games I have, and it's in a box, so I keep it in there. We got Yoshi's Island. This is another boxed copy. And we have Chrono Trigger. And then down here we have the other expensive 64 games. We got Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. We got Stunt Racer, Worms Armageddon, and Super Bomberman 64, The Second Attack. So yeah, so far that's all the big titles I have. I don't have Super Bowling. That's like the heavy hitter I'm missing for the 64. And then there's some smaller, large-ish titles that I'm missing as well. But stuff's creeping up, so what was a small title before might be a big title now. This is the Ellie statue from The Last of Us 2 Collector's Edition, along with my copy of Super Metroid box. The box is beat to shit, but it's there. This is the Collector's Edition for Horizon Zero Dawn 2, or Horizon Forbidden West, whatever. This is Collector's Edition for Horizon Forbidden West. We did an unboxing for this on the channel. Down here we have the Gold Edition, or Collector's Edition, of Ocarina of Time. Box only, I don't actually have the game for this, although I do have Ocarina of Time. And this is a complete in-box copy of Majora's Mask, separate from my complete in-box copy, or my copy of Majora's Mask. This is the Collector's Edition one. This is the hologram one. We also have No More Heroes 1 and 2 from Limited Run on the Switch. Also have an unboxing for this on the channel. And then way down here at the bottom, we got the Elden Ring statue. I didn't like that game, so it can stay at the bottom. The Fire Emblem. I believe that was my first video, was unboxing that. We got a Rob, and then we have Ukulele on the Switch, Collector's Edition. Right, up here, this is the amiibo collection, or at least the rest of it. This is mostly the Mario cast. I just set this up this morning, so I actually am not sure about this placement. I think I'm gonna have to switch Daisy and Peach together. Anyway, we got a Yarn Yoshi, some other Mario ones, a good chunk of the Zelda ones that go back to. Not all of them though. Same thing with Mario, I don't have all of them. Missing Waluigi, which is a little annoying. And this is mostly Smash amiibo here. There are some exceptions, like the Donkey Kong Skylander amiibo. These Kirby's are not the Smash Kirby ones, they're just Kirby. Same thing with DDD. Animal Crossing ones are just randomly back here. Yeah. A couple Metroid ones, Samus and the Metroid. Also are not, they're like specific to the Metroid series. Anyway, some Smash amiibo for the most part. My favorites being the Ice Climbers and Banjo, Ness and Lucas, Game & Watch, obviously Donkey Kong. I don't have the regular Donkey Kong, so this is the one I got for now. And then we got, was it Luminari from Dragon Quest XI? It's not the Dragon Quest I would have won it as amiibo, but it's the one we got. And Byleth, also not the one I would have won it as the amiibo, but it's what we got. And this is the rest of my plushies, at least the ones that are in the game room. Some of them are game related, some of them obviously are not. Alright, as we move to the other side, we have a Yu-Gi-Oh poster. It's framed on my door, and we have a Zangetsu kind of just chilling on the wall. Back here we have some box systems. I have a PS1, 2, and 3. They're just kind of stuck up there because I don't have room, but as you can see, my Wii collection is also very large. It not only goes to the wall, it also has to get put on top of my Xbox collection, and then it continues down, kind of being stuffed in there until we get all the way to the bottom of the shelf. So this is why I need new shelves, because these shelves, as you can see, are very thick. Like they go back quite a bit, and obviously the games don't take up all that room. However, behind all these games are more guidebooks. Just a ton more guide and art books and Pokedexes and all that kind of stuff. These are some loose games. I don't usually keep loose games, but I found these recently, and one of them was Mario Kart, or Mario Party 9, which I don't have yet. So for right now I'm holding on to them, but I don't usually keep loose games. As far as the Wii goes, we did do a Wii video, although obviously the collection is increased massively since then, but not really in terms of any heavy hitters. The heavy hitters I have are still the ones I have, like No More Heroes and Fire Emblem. Nothing too crazy. This is the Xbox One collection. It's up here because I almost never actually use it, because who actually uses the Xbox One? I know I don't. Over here we have an Iron Giant, and we got Shantae on the Game Boy from Limited Run. There's the Shantae plushie. This is the Yakuza collection. I have a whole video unboxing all the collector's editions that this has, and here's just some of the other games. This is my 3DS collection. This is a sealed copy of Radiant Historia. Paid $9 for it on clearance. Apparently it's worth money. I don't know, I didn't really know that when I bought it. I just bought it because it looked cool. But as far as heavy hitter 3DS titles we got Senran Kagura 2, which is like a $70 game now. And we got Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, which is like, I want to say 50 or 60 bucks. Fire Emblems are probably pretty expensive nowadays. They usually tend to go up. But it continues down here where we have a bunch more. Obviously we have all the Pokemon games, or at least all the mainline ones, all the way down till you get to the bottom here. Not a huge 3DS collection, but it's there. This is the PS1 collection. I don't think I ever did a video on my PS1 collection, but I ended up scaling it down recently. It used to be a lot bigger. It actually used to take up, in the original way, to set up this whole space here. So it used to be a lot bigger than this. I scaled it back quite a bit, but we do have Lunar 1 and 2. I think those are the only two like big ones we have on this. I got Street Fighter Alpha. There's a couple. Marvel vs. Capcom is on here as well. Spider-Man 2 I think is pretty expensive on here. Nothing crazy on here. I think these are like the two big heavy ones I have, but I'm not a huge PS1 fan, so I scaled down the collection on that quite a bit. The Vita, I only have a handful of games. I think we went over this in the PSP video, but this is basically all my Vita games. And then we go into the Switch. I know I did a Switch video, but since then it's changed a little bit. Because I did that before I moved. There's some Cuphead pops. Recently found this I had the game before, and I still have the game, but this is a outer box version, and it has the Poké Walker in it, so that's pretty cool. And it's just the rest of my Switch collection. Switch collection's growing. I have more Switch games in my living room. That's where I keep the ones I'm playing. Over here we have the Shantae section. At time of recording, this is not autographed, but hopefully by the time this video goes up, I will have met Christina V at Fan Expo, and this will have been autographed. That's my goal for the weekend. I've got some Naruto headbands. And this is the PS4 collection. I guess technically / PS5 collection, since I got my one lone Guardians of the Galaxy game in here. The rest of my PS5 games are in the living room because, like I said, that's where I keep games I'm playing. But here's the PS4 collection for now. Again, nothing's really changed here too drastically. Just a lot of the same. I think I finally picked up DC superhero or supervillains. I have the collector's edition here, but this is from like Germany or something. Whatever the green one is. But I finally picked up a US copy of it. And then over here we have another Shantae soundtrack on vinyl. And we have the X-Men vs. Street Fighter arcade cabinet, which also comes with Marvel vs. Capcom. And has a really cool side art. Both arcade cabinets are 1-up arcades. I think it's pretty obvious based on the way they're set up, but in case you don't know, they are 1-up arcades. Next to it we have a very tall, I guess life-size, Audrey Hepburn cardboard cutout. Big fan of Audrey Hepburn, so that's pretty cool. And then we have the other Shantae skateboard. This one stands up. Up here we have the Senran Kagura collector's editions that I have. Just the 3. And then we have a PS5 box. I just don't really have anywhere else to stick it. And another Kylo Ren. Inside this cabinet, this is my least favorite shelf in the room, because it opens to be incredibly large, and it kind of, if I open this one all the way, it hits into some of my other stuff. But this is where I keep my PS3 collection, and also my GameCube collection. GameCube collection is pretty small. It's only about half of this side, and then the top half is the PS3 again. And then in the middle is all PS2. My PS2 collection is relatively large. I think it might be my biggest individual collection at the moment. And then this bottom shelf, right here in the middle, is a couple more PS3 games that I picked up recently, and the back end of my GameCube collection. Again, I believe we did videos on the PS2 collection. Not 100% sure on that one. I'll have to get back to that. Up here at the top, above this door, we have a Moe's Tavern clock. Big Simpsons fan, so that's pretty cool. This room just leads to a bathroom. That's it. It's just a bathroom. Over here we have a Mithra poster, or picture. This was picked up at Too Many Games last year. I forget who did it, but I think I posted about it in my Too Many Games video and linked them in the description. But really cool. I like playing Mithra in Smash along with Pyra, but mostly just Mithra. So yeah, this is neat. And then here we have I believe they're 10-inch Funko Pops for Squirtle, Charmander, and Vulpix. And then down at the bottom we have a little Wonder Woman. I have a couch, or a chair, that sits in the middle. And this is where I keep my husband. Say hi, Yugi. Obviously just sits in front of the TVs. On the floor here we have the Toon Summon Skull rug from Hypeland. It's a pretty expensive rug. It's really nice quality though. If you get close, it's like really nice quality. It's got a thick backing on it. And this is the closet. We didn't really get to it earlier in the video, but I keep my wires and controllers in here. This is all controllers and wires. Same thing with this. And there's actually 1, 2, and then 3 totes down here of more wires. Actually, that's 4 totes. There's 4 totes of wires. There's my NES. There's like a shelf holder. This is a sealed advent calendar for Yu-Gi-Oh! The pictures and paintings I was talking about that I want to hang up but haven't been able to. This is where I keep like Labo, collector's edition, the boxes for it, This is an inflatable Mario Kart cart that you sit in and play the game. It's really weird, but I like it for the Wii. We got the DJ Hero. This is the mat for track and field. It just goes back with like boxes of shit that just boxes of stuff for the different things. Like I don't even know, game boxes, like larger boxes. A lot of it's empty, and this is just storage basically. There's my other dual disc. But yeah, this is the closet. I keep a lot of shit in here. That's pretty much it. And that's it. That's the game room. So that's the game room. Like I said, it's a decent size space. Honestly, the only issue I really have is that some of the shelves are just not optimal for putting games on them. They waste space. So once I get that sorted out, I think it will be good. And I really like the way the desk has come together and the way everything kind of fits. I just want to get a couple different shelves. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if there's anything you see that I should make a video on, let me know in the description below. Bye.